All right, so let's quickly go over the rectangular coordinate system. Sometimes you may hear Cartesian coordinate system. This is nothing new, especially if you're into this particular course here. At this point, you should know how to plot points, identify the quadrants that those points lie in or on an axis. But just as a refresher, a rectangular coordinate system consists of two number lines. You have a horizontal number line, you have a vertical number line, and you have this plane. And when the horizontal number line and the vertical number line intersects, it intersects at what's called the origin. So we have the types of number lines. Horizontal number line, we have the x-axis, and the vertical number line is called the y-axis. It intersects here at 0, 0. That's the ordered pair, which is called the origin. And we have four quadrants. In the upper right hand corner, you have quadrant 1. Going to the left counterclockwise, we have quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and then quadrant 4. In quadrant 1, here's your ordered pair XY. It's a pair of numbers where the order matters, such as the rectangular coordinate system x comma y, where the first coordinate represents the x coordinate and the second coordinate represents the y coordinate. So in quadrant 1, all of the x coordinates are positive, all of the y coordinates are positive. In quadrant 2, all of the x coordinates are negative and all of the y coordinates are positive. In quadrant 3, all of the x coordinates are negative and all of the y coordinates are negative. And then lastly, in quadrant 4, all of the x coordinates are positive and all of the y coordinates are negative. So we're not camping out in the terms of plotting points, but just wanted to go ahead and refresh um, the vocabulary. It says plot the given point in a rectangular coordinate system, and we're going to also um, identify which quadrant these points lie. So here we have 3, -2. What point, okay, or which quadrant will this point lie in? So we have 3, -2, where the x coordinate is positive, the y coordinate is negative. So this will be in quadrant 4. So start at 0, 0, count over 3 units, go down 2. Here we go. I'm going to label that as A. We have 0, 3. Anytime that we have a coordinate that is 0, either it will lie on the x-axis or y-axis. For this example, because we are moving on the, and I said x-axis by y-axis, but x-coordinate, y-coordinate. But for this example, because we're moving on the y-coordinate, this point will be on the y-axis. C, -4, 1. The x-coordinate is negative, the y-coordinate is positive, so this point will be in quadrant 2. -4, go up 1. -1, 0. This point, because we have a 0 as a coordinate, that means our point will either lie on the x or the y axis. And because we're moving on the x coordinate, this answer will be on the, or this point that we're going to plot is going to be on the x axis. Here is -1, 0. Then we have letter E, -2 1/2 and -3. -2 1/2, -3. This point will be in quadrant 3 because both x and the y coordinates are negative. -2 1/2 is the same thing as saying -2.5. So -2.5 is between -2 and -3. So here is -2.5. And then we count down 3 units. Here we go. Here is letter E. And then lastly, 3.5 comma 4.5, both x coordinate and y coordinate is positive, so this is in quadrant uh, 1. And we're going to move over 3.5 units along the x axis between 3 and 4. And then we're going to go up to 4.5. That's between 4 and 5. So here's our point here of F.